Penguin Random House Audio presents The Penguin Book of Outer Space Exploration, NASA and the Incredible Story of Human Spaceflight. Edited by John Logsdon. Foreword by Bill Nye. Read for you by Jonathan Davis. With an introduction written and read by John Logsdon. Foreword by Bill Nye. There have been hundreds of thousands of documents written for and about the U.S. space program. Literally tons. They tell a story shaped not only by domestic politics and international political and military conflict, but also by the strange desire deep within us to do and achieve something greater than ourselves, to glean something of the grand mystery of creation. That story is all here, in more than 100 documents that shaped space history. With these few small steps, humankind became a spacefaring species. Many more steps are to come. It might seem obvious looking back, but when spaceflight began, it wasn't clear which team, by that I mean which space program, sponsored by which government in which country, would make it to the moon first. And it certainly wasn't obvious how profoundly the world would be changed by humanity's ventures into space. In this audiobook, John Logsdon uses the original source materials to take us on a journey from the shores of Florida to the farthest reaches of the cosmos. Did you know that prior to Yuri Gagarin's flight, there were fears that a human simply could not survive being launched into space? Did you know the first guys to walk on the moon filled out customs forms? After all, they had been out of the country for a few days. Did you know that President Nixon used the shuttle program to ensure votes for his re-election? Did you know that in 1993, it was Russian space leaders who suggested merging the U.S. and Russian space station programs? The evidence is here in these documents. The story of space exploration is marked by a series of turning points, a series of policy decisions. These decisions are documented well enough, but the key documents would be very hard to find if you didn't know where to look. Dr. Logsdon does. He's the Dean of Space History. He's the world's foremost authority on which of the hundreds of thousands of documents hold the keys to knowing what and why significant things happened on Earth that influenced our presence in space. For many of us, the most significant event in the history of space exploration to date remains the first human landing on the moon, which Neil Armstrong called one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. But in my view, there is little doubt that the next grand achievement in space will render the moon landings both a giant leap for their time, but a small step toward the future. The documents included here show that once the Soviet Union had sent its robotic emissary, the first Sputnik satellite, to the ultimate high ground of space, the world changed. Humans vied for access to and control over what would be a limitless frontier. The United States created the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, and the space race was born. From the beginning, there was conflict and tension between those in presidential administrations who wanted to achieve strategic or geopolitical objectives in space, and those who wanted to explore space for the sake of science. As today's commercial space companies grow, this tension will manifest itself in new ways. Here's hoping these documents will help us find the best course forward. At the height of the competition to get to the moon, NASA's budget was 10 times what it is today. It led to the return of the famed moon rocks, which solidified our understanding of the age of the moon, the age of the Earth, and the moon's origin. The astronauts' gloves on exploration, along with all sorts of other geologic evidence, led researchers to conclude that the moon is made of a large ball of Earth, from the planet Earth. Our moon is made of once molten Earth's crust. It is a profound insight. It gets
Sample complete. Ready to continue?